Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Shaq, no surprise, the importance of leadership to a winning basketball team. Some lead vocally, some lead by example. Who do you regard as the best leaders in the NBA?
Let's see, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Something like that, yes.
Yes,
A lot of vowels.
LeBron James, Chris Paul, and, Damian Lillard, up important. Jimmy Butler in Miami. That's probably a leader on every team.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the three, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Anthony out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Good.
Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Here's Thompson. Good D by Drummond. And it's Anthony with the ball for Los Angeles. Westbrook, that's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's James. After James Wiseman's miss. And that one's good by Davis.
You know, that's the type of basketball I like, Mr. Kevin James Harlan. That's just bully ball right there. Davis getting nasty on the inside.
Curry, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Davis. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And so he hits the technical free throw. James kicks to Anthony. Shoots the 3. Wiseman with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jack, every all-time great grows up admiring, emulating those who came before him. Talk about some of those kind of players, your idols, some of the players who made an impact on you.
The first day my father gave me a basketball, he said, son, I know you're going to be big. I want you to memorize 3 names. And he quizzed me on these names: Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I had no idea who Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain was. Knew who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. Then he said, you get good grades, son. I'll take you to watch the one and only Dr. J. So he was my hero. So thank you, Dad.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Phoenix.
Terrific anticipation from Davis. The pass is there, and he finishes it with style.
And Wiggins throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
It just feels like Klay Thompson. Every shot that he shoots, he's got great balance. That one looked good.
Outside Westbrook. LeBron kicks to Westbrook. Lakers passing it around. Passes to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Green with the block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
And here is James. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And Shaq, you played an incredible 19 NBA seasons. When you think about the most passionate and most impressive fan base around the league, who stands out?
Well, listen, New York, Boston fans, their passion, their knowledge. Golden State has loyalty through the years of losing. And then you got to go with LA. You know, they got the gigantic fan base, all the superstars that come, Denzel, Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler.
What about Portland, like a mid-sized market like Portland, where it's the only game in town?
Well, I never really paid attention in Portland because Portland was a dangerous team. We really had to concentrate, so I wasn't focusing on who was in the stands.
I like that. I like that. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One thing that's quietly understated about Steph
Shout
Curry
out
is
kay
that
Alfredo
competitive
Santos
fire to
Jr.
keep
Salamat
pushing
sa
the
pag-like
envelope.
ng
Even though
stream.
he's set these high marks and these high bars, he wants to see if he can eclipse some of the marks that he set in the early part of his career.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To the inside. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. And Davis sends it back.
At the defensive end, few big men can cover as much territory as Davis.
Anthony with it, picked up by Thompson. Nice shot by James.
Now, how much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Wiseman. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Deep 2 from Anthony. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Jack, if you were a GM, what would be your keys to building a great team? We know you're a part owner. What if you were the GM making personnel decisions?
Well, first you need stars, and then you gotta, get some players through free agency. Then you gotta trade, and then you gotta work that draft. As far as culture, you just want players who are hungry and team first. It's all about winning.
It's a good formula to have to be successful.
Listen, you can't expect that foul to shut down the King. He's too talented, too powerful.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
People talk about the GOAT. How do you compare different positions, different eras? Just appreciate LeBron for who he is.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. Chalk up 2 there.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Schroeder, guarded closer. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Golden State's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Count it.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Pass to Davis. 9 feet out. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's blocked. They get it back. It's up a 3. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the 3. Shaq, if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be? What? Shakovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made 1. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made 1. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot threes if no one can stop you on the inside?
Well, he's right.
I think
he's right.
You
Why
know,
would you?
that's logical.
Yeah, of course.
Rational.
You get fouled, you go to the line, a 3-point play.
Bazemore showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lee's checked in. It's Schroeder with the drive.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Here's Davis. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. 6 to shoot. Horton Tucker, the pass to Gasol.
And when you have a 7-1 Marc Gasol operating off the two-man game, if he rolls, you have to rotate correctly. Or he'll
Shout out
bury
kay Albert Tampos, salamat sa pag-follow.
Golden State moving the ball around. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his second basket of the night.
And you look at the news every day, so much division. Commissioner Adam Silver has talked about basketball and sports really in general as a unifying force. And Shaq, it definitely does bring us together.
You know, the NBA is a melting pot. It's not about where you're from or what language you speak. It's all about teamwork, discipline, and respect. And I've always said there's two things, despite what you have going on in the world, especially stressful, there's two things that'll shut all that down: music and sports.
They always do it. But isn't it great to be associated with the league that is on the forefront of those kinds of things?
I don't know about that, but it's great to be associated with you and Greg.
Oh, and
how
that's
nice
sweet.
is that? Yeah.
I mean,
I've been waiting to come down here for years.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Kenny and Ernie. What a luxury to have a big who can stretch the floor. Davis has worked his way to becoming an elite shooter.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And the pass to Oubre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oubre right there, just not afraid to take it at the defense.
The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Lakers leading by 4. Schroeder outside. And again, it's the Lakers.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Thompson passes to Oubre. To the paint. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 9 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Oubre with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game. It's good. And 11 points for Klay Thompson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And scoring in a variety of ways so far in this game.
With 1 on the clock, and no good. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like, I think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good, teammate and vocal and speaks when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5, down low. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Curry. And it becomes an iconic sight, Shaq. Your statue decorating the Staples Center, immortalized in bronze. It's so impressive. What was that like?
You know, I just got to spend the day with former teammates, coaches, Laker legends. Special feeling. Every time I look up, it just, brings back memories. I just want to thank the Laker organization.
Jack gets very emotional on this. You notice this? It's a couple times now that we've seen you.
Magic Johnson.
This is very sad, even for us as your co-broadcasters here. We're even shedding a tear.
Kevin, why don't you give him a big hug?
Lamar Odom. Devin George.
Big hug. You're right.
Mike Penberthy.
Mike Penberthy.
Yes, he was a shooter. I used to
know.
kick it to him in the corner for 3.
And another shot. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's Anthony. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. Passes it to Westbrook. Drummond in the post, guarded by Kirk. And that one's good. Drummond
pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
We know a big part of a center's job is rim protection. Outside the pivot, Shaq, who stands out to you in guarding that rim, erasing shots, blocking shots? Who's that guy?
Well, the name that comes to mind right away is Jonathan Isaac. 6'11" forward coming into his own as a defender and a shot blocker. Let's see, from the guard's point of view, Drew Holiday, old school defender. Kent Bazemore, Derek White, they can all give you 40-plus blocks in a season.
You know who's pretty good, too, is McCollum up at Portland.
Yes, he's really good.
All the guys under 6'7" in the league, he's #1 at blocking shots among guards. It's stolen by Wiseman. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is good.
First 3 of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
I felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, Westbrook right now amped up, his volume at 11, physical enough to shake off the contact and send it home.
And good that time. Wiseman's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Lets it fly. And Pascal pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And they take the lead. Wiggins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Here's Anthony. Connects in the foul line jumper. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Melo operating in the mid-range. He does such a great job of finding open areas out there where he knows he can dominate.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Count that bucket.
See, I like LeBron James' activity right there, Kevin. He has the size and the touch to score at will.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Westbrook fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Man, you see his eyes. Westbrook never getting off the rim there, and he has the focus to absorb the contact and still convert.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Curry. 24 points for him. And stolen by Drummond. It's Westbrook with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, shot out of a cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
Now here's Curry. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Thompson is double. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Green. Rebound by Anthony. Los Angeles leading by 3. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Curry. And that time, also a missed shot.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Timeout called the Lakers. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Heisman's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Wiggins is subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Drummond up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. This one for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Wiggins has got 7 now in this quarter.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%. And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Wiggins.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
James, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
Down low. And Wiseman gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Wiseman's got his 2nd bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And James Wiseman picks up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm a big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's
I don't
okay.
want to go back upstairs with
It's fun.
Ernie and Kenny.
Oh,
Not
well,
yet.
yeah,
I want to stay here with
blame
you guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
And Brent, a man who never ceases to amaze, Shaquille O'Neal, not only one of the greatest centers in league history, as you well know, but also one of our great personalities on TV covering the NBA on 2K.
Well, never ceasing to amaze is one thing, but the other part, Kevin, is Shaq just flat out always entertains, and it's so great to have him stop by and put his flavor on the game.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Some changes for Golden State. Toscano's checked in, and Oubre subbed in for Thompson. Warriors trail by 3. Now Oubre, 6 points for him. Lee kicks to Oubre. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Oubre just being aggressive, and that's going to pay off on some free throw shooting attempts here.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach, the energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Free throw, good. Oubre.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Here's Horton Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Here's Wiggins. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Davis, the pass to Schroeder. Over Lee. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? And making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting phenom, Shaquille.
Thank you.
Thank you
for the warm welcome. I just want to say
that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Wiggins with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's Curry with the drive, and there's another turnover by the Warriors. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Anthony. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. I don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Now Melo getting up and slamming one home.
Curry finds Wiggins. Wiggins drawing the double team. Golden State moving the ball around. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Curry add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond over Wiseman. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming
awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Warriors trail by 8. Bazemore on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Got that one up quick. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Thompson with it, picked up by Davis. Poole, the pass to Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiseman dishes to Bazemore from deep. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Inside, here's Westbrook, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Westbrook's got 8 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Green finds Bazemore, launches it, drains it from beyond the arc. Bazemore's got 7.
And the three-point shot is something Bazemore has improved steadily over his career. You can't give him room like that to fire.
Westbrook, no good. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the Lakers call time here. And checking out some numbers for Dennis Schroeder.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling.
Takes the 13-footer, misses off the left iron.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Lakers leading by 8. A shot by Anthony, nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. To the middle. Curry, good. 30 points for Steph Curry.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Bounce pass from Drummond. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Inside, here's Westbrook, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 27.
Now, one sign was that Russell Westbrook had this part of his game back in college. He continues to be impressive in the mid-range.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. To the wing right side. Some nice passing by Golden State here. They kick it out to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Offensive rebound. Here's Anthony. And finally, that one's good. Anthony's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Green passes to Curry. Will it go? And Davis sends it back. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Warriors trail by 16. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Davis. Anthony dishes to LeBron. Pass to Davis. To the paint. It's stolen by Wiseman. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Anthony, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Looney kicks to Oubre. Pass to Toscano. Here's Poole. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. The pass to Toscano. Over Anthony. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Toscano to end the cold streak. It's stolen by Anthony. And up before again for the Lakers running the court. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Lee outside. No good on the triple.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Toscano passes to Looney. Here's Poole. Here's Toscano. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Connects from three-point range. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside. Here's Davis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Well, good positioning down low. That helps make the shot attempt a little bit easier for AD.
Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Westbrook with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Anthony. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
That's good from Anthony. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Looney kicks to Lee. Toscano passes to Thompson. Lee with the ball. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We come back right after this.
Shout out kay Joselo Bustamante, salamat sa pag-like ng stream.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Kelly Oubre. Klay Thompson is out there with Lee, and it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Schroeder with the ball. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 20.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's stolen by Schroeder. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes it to Thompson. Thompson is double. Schroeder against Lee. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And even 3-on-3 break. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Lee passes to Oubre. And there's the feed to Thompson. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Pass to Drummond. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lee gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Schroeder gets a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Oubre. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. The Lakers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. Morris comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And with the bubble in last year's postseason, Brent, we got to see just how much home court advantage meant. Anything jump out to you about that?
You know, as great an idea and the execution was, Kevin, of the virtual fans being there, not being there physically, to hear the noise of the crowd and to get that atmosphere going, to have to travel to foreign territory where you're the enemy, just home court went away completely last year. When we saw that, it was indicative in the records last year. They had a losing one.
And the basket by Curry.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
Pass to Davis. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's James, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
Back to Wiggins. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Davis against Green. Shoots from the high post. Here's Westbrook. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
No good off the back of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead from past the arc. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's good for 2. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Outside Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson is double. Westbrook against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Thompson in the corner. The tray. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Davis. And the shot goes in. Davis has got 21.
Are there any questions as to why this guy is an all-star? His ability to fight through contact and hit the shot is world-class.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 18. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the pass to James. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Feeds it to Wiseman. He kicks it to Green. Wiseman dishes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles leading by 20. And there's the call on Curry. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And Finished off by LeBron.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Passes it to Wiseman. They double team Curry. Green kicks to Wiseman. They get it again. And it's Green missing. Lakers leading by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Carmelo Anthony.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Wiseman.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.